What's going on, gamers? It's A Very Bigman here, and this is called Dead Nation. I got this as part of the PS3 Welcome Back program thing, or whatever you want to call it. And I got this and Infamous, both pretty fun. I had because I had a PS3 a few years ago, but I ended up selling just because I never played it, and it was a stupid move on my part. But when I had it, I had rented Infamous for it, and it was really fun. This game I never really heard a lot about, but it said like zombie shooters. I'm like, sweet. And so I decided to try it out, and so far I'm having fun. I played through the first level twice. The first time was with the guy character, and then this one that you're seeing is with the girl character. This is the full first level apparently. And it took me like no time to go through it, and I didn't know what I was doing. Even the first time I went through it, it took me like only took me like 2 minutes longer, because I was looking for like everything, and it's a lot of fun so far. I tried Infamous earlier tonight, and it's still pretty fun. I heard Infamous 2 is coming out Tuesday, I believe, which is like actually right now, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday morning. So yeah, cool. I guess I think it does anyways. I don't remember exactly when it comes out, but yeah. And I have to cough, so I'm going to pull the mic away from my phone first, or pull the microphone away from my face. There we go. That is better. So yeah, like I said, I already played through it, so I already know how I want most of my how I wanted most of my weapons and all that stuff. So the rifle, I don't like I like the rifle because it has infinite ammo, but I don't like it because it's just a single fire. But at the same time, you can hold it down and it'll set up a big, I don't know exactly, but it's just not that good. I mean, it works really well, and it has a bayonet on it for meleeing basically, and it's really fun. I do end up buying the SMG, which is okay. You'll see why it works really well. The SMG works really well here. Not too long after I buy it, because there's just like 3 waves of non-stop action, and it is awesome. I guess, I don't know, but there's something oh god, no. Because there's like 5 things I want to talk about sometime this week, and I still have to get some gameplays, because I went through not my recent games, but yeah, they're recent, but you know what I mean, my saved games on my hard drive, and I looked at all of them. There's like probably at least 15 games on there, and I played everyone from start to finish, and I did not like any of them at all, and if I don't like it, I'm not going to put it out there for you guys. So yeah, and it's not like, I didn't have some good KDs in there or anything like that. It's just that I didn't like how everything looked. I guess, really, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, I guess, but I'll have more videos up for you this week. Yeah, what else is there? Let's see. This is something. One of the things I've wanted to talk about. I should have done this in my very first commentary, actually. That if you guys remember that sucked. I kind of want to redo that, but I probably won't. I might have to redo this in the morning. So I don't know. But something I should have talked about in my very first commentary, if you guys remember that, was. I never told you how I got my gamertag, A Very Bigman, and it's the story of it. All of my friends know it. My close friends know it personally. It's not something that I've really talked about a lot, just because, well, 1, a lot of people don't ask, and 2, it's kind of an interesting story, but at the same time, it's a really personal. Well, it's really personal story, but I don't mind sharing it with you guys. So I'm gonna share it with you guys, and I'm readjusting myself in my chair. I'm mowing the lawn today. My back is killing me. Sorry. Okay. Let's get into the story of how I got my gamer tag. Because actually, my gamer tag is. I'll get to that point when I get to it. Okay. Basically, it was my junior year in high school, or 11th grade, or whatever. I know some of my subscribers are from the UK. I'm not sure exactly when that is, but basically, I was 15, yeah. No, I was 16. 15 or 16, I don't remember. But that doesn't really matter, I guess. But basically what had happened, well, not what had happened, but basically the school I was going to, it has a school store where the kids run it and get all the stuff for it, and they sell it. They sell all the stuff that they get for it, you know, like we had sweatshirts, candy, pop, whatever, basically. Whatever we could get our hands on, we tried to sell it. So, yeah, and it was fun. It was actually a class they had in the school, through the school, and it was extremely fun. You got to learn about owning a business, basically, and stuff. Off topic, but there's one point at one point during our semester there, a couple of my friends and I had asked the teacher if we could open the store during basketball games that were after school and all that stuff, you know, so we could make extra money and stuff like that. Like, and the students never made any actual real money. We got like credits for working in the store, which we could use to get free stuff at the store, basically. But what had happened at one of the basketball games is I ended up taking some of the money. I don't remember exactly why I took it, but you know, it's one of those things that that happens when you're a kid and you're all stupid and stuff. So, I ended up, and they found out, obviously, and they gave me 3 days out of school suspension. We called it OSS at our school, and yeah, I was in a crap ton of trouble for that. But that's not where it all came from. Because I had to tell you that story to tell you this story of how I got it, and it's complicated, but I think you guys are handling it pretty good so far. That summer between my junior year and my senior year, my last year of high school, I was just one day I was just randomly looking at the high school's website, and had noticed that it said that for your first offense, because before that I had never gotten into trouble in school at all, so, you know, but I wasn't like a goody two shoes. I just stayed under the radar, basically. And it basically what the school handbook had said was that your first offense for stealing was like a 90-minute detention, after school detention or whatever. So and for some reason I got really mad at it, apparently. And so I had sent an email to the principal saying basically don't mess around with me. I didn't do it in that nice of words, though. And I paid the price for that. I'm not going to go into detail to what exactly I said, because I mean, it's not really relevant, but basically at the end of it, well, not at the end of it, but basically what had happened was he thought, and I didn't say anything too bad or anything like that, so don't read too much into it. But all my friends know what I said, and they know the complete story. And I just don't want to go into. And this was years ago, so I don't remember all the details. But he took it as a threat against him and the school, so he ended up expelling me and then charging me with something. I don't know. I had to go to court and all that other fun stuff for it. And basically what had happened was, you know, my parents and I got a lawyer and all that other stuff, and we had we'd gotten the charges dropped down a little bit, but that was after I had spent 30 days in juvenile detention facility. We called it, you know, it's juvie. It's jail for people under 18, basically, because here in America, 18, you're considered a legal adult, and you can go to jail. So, when I was in, because that's the story of where I got the big man. The big man part is where I got is I don't know. When I was in the juvenile detention facility, the juvie, there was a guy there, a really cool guy. There was a bunch of really cool guys there. I know it sounds weird to say that about kids in juvie, you know, because they're all supposed to be misbehaved and all that stuff. But there was this guy there. He was about the same size, maybe a little bit bigger than me, and he would always come up to me and call me big man and stuff like that. You know, like, how's it going, big man, and all that other fun stuff. So I was thinking about that after I'd gotten out, and because right after I'd gotten out was when that Too Intense Studios opened. I told you about that a few commentaries ago, and I was thinking, you know, what could my gamer tag be? And at first it was big man, and then the last like 7 numbers of my phone number, or something like that. I don't remember exactly. And then when the Xbox 360s came out, because that was still original Xbox back then. Yeah, I'm showing my age. When Xbox 360s came out, I wanted to make a new one, and as long as it had Big Man in there, I was happy. And I was thinking, you know, well, what could I do? You know, I don't know. And me and all my friends, we're pretty big guys, and well, except for like a couple of us, but they're honorary fat kids, we call them. You guys know who you are. We always used to joke about how big we were and stuff like that. Because we're all pretty big boys, and so it just like popped in my head one day. I am a very big man, and that's where it came from. And if you've ever looked at my bio on my Xbox page, whatever, it says biggest of the big, and that's because people had always asked me, how big are you? And I was like, I'm the biggest of the big, baby. You know, so, but this is over. As you can see, I win, I guess. I don't know. But I will talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't care. See ya.